Alright, welcome everybody to another BDA Boxing Transmission. This is Mr. BDA with you. And I was reading Boxing Scene again, and I read that Stephen Edwards, Julian Williams' trainer, is talking about a potential clash against Jarrett Hurd. Now I'm looking at that potential fight and I'm thinking, not a good move for Julian Williams. Not a good move. Now I'll tell you why. First of all, Julian Williams is a hell of a fighter. He's quick, he's wily, he uses feints, he knows how to set up his punches properly, good defensive abilities, and I like how he shoots straight shots. He really throws very good straight shots. He doesn't telegraph them all that much and they get in there. Alright, in terms of power, he has above average power, good hand speed, good foot movement, just all around good fighter. That being said, why am I not interested, or actually why would I dissuade him from fighting Jarrett Hurd? Here's the thing, Jarrett Hurd shouldn't be fighting a junior middleweight. Now some people are saying, yes, he's making the weight. Okay, he's making the weight, but that's a legal loophole right there. The guy shouldn't be fighting in that weight. And if you're gonna give guys like Canelo Alvarez, and I've done this in the past, giving him trash for being, or giving him shit rather, for being a weight bully, you gotta give it to Jarrett Hurd. You can't have double standards. Jarrett Hurd is a weight bully. Now I'm not saying that's the only reason why he wins, but it's a big part of why he wins. And Julian Williams, I mean, you look at what happened against Nathaniel Gallimore. Gallimore, very tough fighter. I liked his fight against Justin DeLoach. That just showed you how good Gallimore is. And the fact that Julian Williams was able to outpoint him says a lot of good things about Williams, but there's also a little bit of a negative in that performance. Gallimore, strong fighter, was able to outlast Williams, had him in trouble a little bit there in the middle rounds, but Julian Williams, with his superior experience, was able to transcend that and ended up beating Gallimore. But in that last round, after he had given Gallimore a beating in the 11th, Gallimore rushed back, rallied back, and had Julian Williams in trouble. Also remember, Williams did very well for himself against Jermell Charlo. Bigger Jermell Charlo. Maybe a little less bigger than Jarrett Hurd, but big guy. And he couldn't compete with the size and the power. He did very well for himself again. He landed good punches. He was outboxing Charlo in a couple of instances there. But at the end of the day, the size was just too much. And so my point is, against Charlo and a little bit against Gallimore, you could feel that Williams was struggling a little bit there with the physicality of Gallimore. And who's more physical than Jarrett Hurd? I mean, you saw what he did to Erislandy Lara. Just walked him down, mauled him. It looked like a bear attacking a fish or a deer or something, you know? It was just a very primal display of boxing. And again, Julian Williams, he looks like he could be fighting at welterweight. He's a natural junior middleweight. If he dehydrated himself, he may be able to make welterweight. It wouldn't look good, but he could make it, which means he's not suited to be fighting these monsters. Now, again, some people may say, well, BD, are you saying he should avoid Jarrett Hurd? It's not so much avoiding as being smart and not fighting a guy that shouldn't be, you know, in that weight division in the first place. The 154-pound division right now is wide open for Julian Williams to take over. It's a little bit like the 168-pound division. Actually, the 168-pound division now is shaping up to be very good, but a couple of months ago, you know, it was on very uncertain levels. You didn't quite know what to make of it, and it's the same thing with 154 right now. Jermell Charlo and Jarrett Hurd are possibly going to be fighting this year in order to crown a legit junior middleweight king, and after that fight, whatever happens between them, I'm pretty sure they're going to move up in weight. Because like I said, pretty big guys. And Julian Williams is probably going to stay in that division. So let's look at a little bit at I'm going to look at the ratings here from Ring Magazine. Number 10, Maciej Sulecki, who's going to be taking on Daniel Jacobs this month. Julian Williams is there at number 9. Michel Soro from France, number 8, a very wily fighter. Austin Trott still at number 7. Liam Smith, number 6. Brian Castano from Argentina, number 5. Saddam Ali, number 4. He's going to be taking on Liam Smith on HBO. Erislandy Lara has been relegated to number 3. Charlo has been relegated to number 2. And Jarrett Hurd takes over the number 1 spot. So as you can see there, other than Charlo and Jarrett Hurd, I would give Williams a very good chance of beating everybody in that division. Maybe, you know, Lara would be a close fight, but then again, we've seen Lara struggle against good boxers, good technical boxers. Against Lara, that would be the type of fight where maybe Williams pulls it out, but it wouldn't be dominant performance. It would be a very close split decision type win, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people, especially Lara, would complain. Listen, Lara complained after the Jarrett Hurd fight. Even though I thought he clearly lost, he was physical and much in that one, and he still complained. So that means he's gonna complain no matter what happens. He gets knocked out, he's still gonna find a way to complain. Oh, it was an illegal shot. No, I wasn't out, just a bunch of excuses. But Julian Williams, I'm pretty sure he's a fighter. He's from Philadelphia, and I know a lot of fighters from Philadelphia have that reputation. Obviously, Philadelphia has a reputation of the Philly gym wars and guys being too tough for their own good. Maybe that's a bit of a stereotype, but in this instance, I'm pretty sure Julian Williams would love the opportunity to either take on Charlo again, the one that beat him, or the one that's at 154 right now, and Jarrett Hurd. Because for Williams, he's the type of guy like, Tom Sizemore's character in Heat said, the action is the juice. These guys are fighters. They want to fight. They're not thinking, oh, this guy's too big for me, he's faster or stronger, better. No, they're thinking, I'm gonna beat him. And that's the right mentality to have. But you also have to look at it from a business perspective and say, well, listen, the Charlo loss, I should say, by KO, it didn't kill his career. He's still fighting on Showtime. He's still on TV, so he's doing pretty well for himself. But that being said, can he really afford getting trounced again by a bigger guy? I don't think so. Why take that risk against a guy that shouldn't be fighting a junior middleweight in the first place? I don't know. You guys tell me. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Does William need to prove anything to anybody at this point by taking on a guy that outweighs him by that much? Especially since that guy's probably not going to be a junior middleweight for that much longer. Is it a pussy move? Is it good business? You guys tell me. I might be wrong. I'm interested in hearing opposing views. Alright, so don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to hit that notification bell, subscribe to BDA Live, our sister channel where we hold the live podcasts, and we'll see you in the next one, folks. Take care.